All right, so let's talk about burpee box jump efficiency, box jump over efficiency. The microphone is gonna hit the floor. This is not an Instagram video, so I really don't give a shit. All right, so let's put it over here. Thing number one that you're gonna have to be careful with, never put your box on a piece of floor where this happens. Always try to find a little bit of the floor where the box is fixed. Now, they're gonna be very loud over there. It's just a cultural thing. Just try to work with me on this because this is basically my life. All right, so this works well enough. So the major thing, I don't know if my head's in the video, but I don't give a shit. All right, so the major thing when you're doing burpee, box, jump overs, step overs, whatever you want to call them, every step extra you take that is unnecessary at the end, because you never do these movements, this movement for like 10 reps. You do them for a lot of reps. So if you're taking one step extra every time, at the end of the set, you're probably gonna do 15 to 20 extra steps. Each step takes around 1 to 3 seconds. So that's a lot of time that you're gonna burn. Second of all, the taller you are, the bigger the step that you're gonna have to take. So I'm quite short, so I had to become very efficient with these. So before you start, what you're gonna do is you're gonna find out your bearings on the floor, because for your burpee, you wanna be as close to the box as possible. You don't wanna be doing your burpees over here. This is the biggest thing, the distance from the box. So you wanna be as close to the box as possible. Now, do you wanna jump up or do you wanna step up? It's exactly the same. I would recommend a step up, and I'll show you why in a second. So what they should look like, let's start because I'm short, let's start with a step, right? So we step, and immediately into the jump. Now the jump, right? Don't get tall. The taller you are, the less of this squat little thing you need to do. But one thing, when I land, everybody knows about this foot thing, right? Foot at the edge so you can do this. But what I see a lot in qualification videos is this. Step down here, or a step down here. The taller you are, the more efficient you can be with this. So what I suggest is, when you come into the box, you step out as far away as possible. So then you go straight into the burpee position. And again, very close to the box. So again, stand up, step, step, jump, step, step. So here, I took a jump back. But if you notice in my reps, there is no wasted time. What I don't want to see is this. One extra step. 2 extra steps. 3 extra steps. Burpee box jump overs or burpee box step overs is a movement that's gonna jack up your heart rate. So you don't wanna couple that with inefficiency in movement. And when we say about that, most people think, oh, the burpee needs to be efficient. No, you need to jump as little as possible and walk as little as possible. So those 2 tips in movements of slow cadence, like the burpee box jump over, step over, that's gonna literally take 30 seconds out of any workout's time. Obviously you need to practice, so practice the distance. If you need, chalk on the floor where your hands need to go, literally. Chalk on the floor so you know where your hands should be. If you need, chalk the foot position. But what I don't wanna see is extra steps, right? So those are the efficiency tips. I know they're gonna help, so put them to practice.